throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Colts are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. We don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Draw play, Allen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And he's got Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Pierce.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second and 14. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quiddy Pay
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, next-gen stats says that play took over 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And exactly how fast was he going? According to next-gen stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Rodgers to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 2nd and 3.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Colts going to take over now late in this 1st half. And they've got a little under 30 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our